crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts. Welcome to another 1 in 10 by Jen from Mailbox to Masterpiece. So if you're interested in joining this, or you've just never been here before, you're just coming across my channel, I do a card in 10 minutes using scraps that my viewers send in. So down in the description box, you can join our Facebook group, Quality Crafts, send your scraps in, and get a card sent back to you if you're interested. Today I'm doing Sharon Schaefer. We are on week 161. And I'm going to open this up to see what she has sent in, and then we're going to set the timer for 10 minutes and see what we get. So Sharon, thank you so much for sending yours in. I can tell that because this is not addressed, that you sent in some before. So let's see what we have in here. Cool. Sometimes less is more. So beautiful. Check this out. Okay, so I have some card bases created already. I'm going to pull a card base that goes up and down, and then I'm going to start the timer. So here we go, 10 minutes. I know what that push down more. I don't know where my other thing is. So I realized that when I looked at this, that these were going to fit best going across the card like this. So I'm going to play around with this and see what I think would look the best. That one will probably be better on top. Look at these. This is like a rose gold. So pretty. Not quite long enough to stretch across. That's okay. We can use them as accents. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this black one in half and create a pattern going across here. This is about not quite 2 inches, so I'm going to eyeball it. That looks pretty close. Okay. Still going to want... Sometimes I put stuff on the inside of the cards, but I think this time I'm going to have just enough for the outside. So this one I'm going to want kind of in here. I really did want some of this polka dot stuff to show. This is really pretty. Like that kind of a pattern. But if I put this over the top, I might have to go this way. I want more of that polka dot pattern. And then I'm going to put these on the top. But do I want them there, or do I want them on top of the black? See, this would look so good going this way. I think that's how I want it. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to attempt to get this to stick a little bit on the black. Just a little tiny line of glue so that I can hide that. I can put the black on here. And that way the black pieces, when I put those down, they will keep the center part down and we won't see the glue. Okay. Then I'm going to put the glue on the black parts, obviously, and then just a little on the edge of the plastic to make sure that that stays down. Watching that all my edges go off or are lined up. Maybe I can get it to move over just slightly. There. So I hit the edge on that side. That way I can just trim off the edges here. And so all that waste will just go in the garbage, all these little extra pieces that won't be able to be reused. And while I'm on that topic, if you guys enjoy doing crafting and you want something to do in the new year, if you're not don't want to go out for like quarantine and all that kind of stuff, You want something crafty to do and something fun, you want to hang out with people that are crafty like you, go ahead and save the date for Crop in the New Year. And we'll see you here on this channel from 8 p.m. to midnight on New Year's Eve. And then all the scraps from these cards that I don't use, because some of them send in tons and tons of scraps and I just can't use it all, will be used on that night. Obviously not everything is going to be used because I'm going to have tons of scraps left over, but I'll have the box of all the scraps readily available to create with you. And I believe that, actually I don't know if it's going to happen on here or if it's going to happen on Zoom. So stay tuned to my channel if you're interested in that so that you can find out exactly how that's going to go down this year. And then we've got this gorgeous piece here to decide now. Oh, that's even prettier. Maybe I do want it to go that way. I'll lift it up and put these butterflies on there. I think since I have a little extra time, I'm going to create a sentiment. So I want something that's going to go on here. And I just stood up for a moment so that I could get that cut in my big trimmer, and we'll put that like right there. So what we want to do, just pick a nice sentiment. I have a box of sentiments I keep just above me. Thank you is going to be too big. Get well soon. That one fits pretty well. What else do I have? Best wishes? No, that's too big. You know what? I think I'm going to stick with the get well soon. I don't do very many of them, so let's just go ahead and do that. I don't remember if I've used the stamp or not, so I'm going to go ahead and season it, which means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but for me it just means running a little bit of very fine grit paper, sandpaper over the top so that it starts to look a little cloudy, and that way I know the ink is going to stick to it and I'm going to get a pretty good image. I don't have to worry about stamping it a bunch of times because I want to try to get this in one shot. Get well soon. I can tell that's not going to be really, really black. That's okay. Perfect. That will work. Excellent. So I'm just going to wipe that off then. That'll come right off. Put that back on its sheet so I can put those away. And then I'm going to bump these up. And normally I would put 2 on, but just so that I don't run out of time, I'm just going to put 1 layer on here. And I'm also going to pop up the sentiment itself. You know what, before I do that, I want a little bit of that dark blue that we have here. Let's go ahead ahead and put a little bit of dark blue on here. That's going to bring out the color of the butterflies as well. Okay. And then we're going to put the butterflies on. So we're going to bounce up the leaves here. And just put a little bit of glue on the body of the butterfly. Get this one to stick here. And then the other one I think will stick towards the bottom. Oh, really cute. Yeah, that'll look cute. And that is it for this card. Just enough to do a really fabulous front. So pretty. I love that glittery paper. Beautiful. I'll be stamping my information on the back here, sending that back off to Sharon Schaefer for week number 161. If you want to know more about our community, go ahead and get in the description box below and join Quality Crafts on Facebook. Also, give this a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of content. I also have a playlist of 5-minute cards if you want to get a little bit more nail biting in. Super fun. I just really enjoy this. Thinking outside the box and being forced to use what I have is just something that is innately really fun to me. I hope that you guys will try it out. And if you want to be a part of it, go ahead and send it in. Again, you can find all of the products on qualitycrafts.com. If we're missing what you're looking for, we can do pre-orders. We can reorder things that we're out of, things like that. We're here to serve you, so we hope that you will choose us as your crafty store. And I think that's about it. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Again, this was week number 161 by Sharon Schaefer. Thanks so much, Sharon, for sending your stuff in, and I cannot wait to see you guys next video.